my name is Cynthia. This is my YouTube channel, so welcome. I am a Florida-based teacher, but on this channel I'm primarily focusing on intentional living, healthy productivity, and just honestly pursuing my goals and hopefully inspiring others to do the same. With that being said, I felt like the best video to start the channel with would be my 2023 goals and intentions. I have a lot of goals for the year, but I figured for the video I would focus primarily on 4 categories. The first one being health and wellness, business and career, financial goals, and personal goals. So let's start with health and wellness. My biggest goal is to just move my body, whether that be with fitness classes, weightlifting, long walks, or yoga. I just want to make a conscious effort to move my body every day. Now, the types of movements that I do are not going to be like a hard rule. The only one that I really want to be a hard rule is 2 yoga classes a week, because my lower left side of my back is just persistently tight and I don't love that. I feel like my core strength is starting to weaken, and I want to reverse that. So the 2 yoga classes are going to be my hard rule that I would like to stick to for the year, and then everything else I will put in as I see fit and as I see, what I feel like doing that day. I do want to incorporate weightlifting, fitness classes, and walking, lots of long walks around my neighborhood. So those are my primary goals for my health and fitness. And then category number 2 is for career and business. I have 2 distinct goals in this category. Number 1, sell my pottery at a farmer's market 1 time per quarter. So 4 times a year, I would like to go to a farmer's market or an art market or a craft fair, something along those lines, to sell my pottery. I have been off and on making pottery for 10 years, and I'd like to take it from hobby to business. And I have attempted to take it from hobby to business many times. But here I am again. I'm gonna keep trying until it sticks. I love creating pottery. I love being able to just zone out on the wheel, working intensely on a task. And honestly, I haven't had the discipline or the belief in myself to get it past hobby quite yet, but I'm working on it. So my goal this year is to just have those intermediate deadlines. I think that I work well under some pressure, and so having those markets as my deadline, I think, will help keep me on track throughout the year, and kind of force me, even when I'm busy with other things, to get me still focused on that task. So that is my goal for my pottery business. And then the second goal in this category is what I'm doing right now, which is to start a YouTube channel and create 30 videos this year. I've always loved the idea of creating this space for a community of people that kind of are either trying to achieve the same goals or are goal-oriented, and then we can just intentionally build better lives for ourselves. So not only do I want that for me, but I would love that for other people, and I find it really encouraging to have other people on the same path as me. So this is why I'm starting this channel, and so I have the goal of 30 videos. And the reason it's 30 is I recently watched a video by Ali Abdaal. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But he is a wonderful, major YouTuber. I'm sure you've heard of him. If not, I will link the video down below of the one that I'm referring to. It is the How to Start a YouTube Channel, a Beginner's Guide. And in the video, I won't go into a lot of detail because he does a far better job than I do, but he breaks down the process or the art of creating a channel or being a YouTuber into 3 steps. Number 1, get going. 2, get good. And then 3 was get smart. This year, I'm focusing on get going. So 30 videos was what he said it took for him to feel like he got through that get-going phase. So I'm taking that arbitrary number and I'm rolling with it. So I'm gonna do 30 videos this year, minimum. Ideally, it would be more, but I'm just giving myself that goal of 30 videos just to get myself going, not to let perfectionism stop me, and just enjoy the process of making videos for the sake of it. And then if it develops from there, great. If not, then here we are, last video. But yeah, so 30 videos is the goal. Category 3 is financial. So I've got many financial goals, but the big one is buy a house this year. And that is the easiest one to say, hardest to do. My husband and I have not so patiently been waiting to buy a house. The market is insane, especially in the area that we live in, because many out-of-state people have moved to Florida, and especially this county, and everything is inflated, and us Floridians are just chugging along, trying to keep up. So we are trying to figure out what our next move is. The only thing that I can control while we try to figure this out is what I can save. So my goal for myself is to save $15,000 this year to put towards our house fund, so that when the opportunity comes that presents itself, that we are able to buy a house, that it's a good move, that it's a good choice, then we've got the money, we can pull the trigger. So that is the goal. So $15,000 is my personal goal to add to our big bucket. So that's the major one for our financial goals. And in order to track this, I am going to be using a financial spreadsheet that I got. It was a great template from Flourish Planner. She's got a wonderful YouTube channel and Instagram, very inspirational if you're into digital planning, and so I'll be using her template to help me keep track of that goal throughout the year. And last but not least, my personal goals. My personal goal is to become more of a producer than a consumer. And then when I do consume, to try and consume as intentionally as possible. So this manifests itself into 2 tangible goals for myself this year. There's many ways I could take this, but I'm gonna focus on 2 things this year. And that is 1, creating a capsule wardrobe, and 2, learning homesteading skills. So you don't know this about me, but I have dreamed of owning a house with some land where I can have a cut flower garden and a kitchen garden and chickens and goats and a workshop and all of those things. But I live in an apartment right now. I live in an apartment in suburbia, so the only way I can kind of achieve that right this moment is to just teach myself some of those skills that I would love to have in that life, in that dream life that I imagine. So I want to teach myself or practice 1 skill a month. Last year, the only thing I did was I learned how to can. I canned some strawberry jam, you can see right here. Wonderful, delicious jam. I was so proud, but I'd like to do more of that. So I am planning on doing 1 skill focus a month and see where that goes, just to kind of keep those ideas fresh in my mind. Yeah, sorry if the lighting is a bit wonky. The sun is coming through the window, so we're doing the best we can here. As far as the capsule wardrobe goes, I am a believer in that when you look good, you feel good. And I've never been super intentional with my wardrobe. I purchase things last minute because I need it for a certain event or a certain thing, where I would just buy something that I thought was nice from Target, and that's the extent of my shopping. I'm not a shopaholic. I just don't make an effort. And I think I like about 80% of, or I dislike about 80% of my wardrobe, which is a problem. So I want to be more intentional about my wardrobe, culling my closet, but then replacing it. I am the worst. I love getting rid of my clothes, donating my clothes, but then I don't replace it with things that I love, and then I end up buying things that I don't necessarily need or would like for more than the day or two, a week or 2 after I bought it. So I would like to be more intentional with my consumption there. Yeah. And just truly enjoy wearing my clothes and it representing who I am. So that's my 2 personal goals. All right, that is some hefty goal setting. I intend on breaking this down into tangible chunks throughout the year. Some of the videos that I would like to create this year are plan with me videos where I can break down these 4 major categories just to keep those fresh in my mind as the year goes on. I always enter the year very excited and hopeful, but it's keeping it throughout the year that's hard for, I think, everybody. I am hopeful this year again. So if any of these goals or intentions resonate with you and maybe you have some of the same goals, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I will be talking about lots of these things throughout the year in my 30 videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below if you have any goals that you want to share with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.